The Central Statistical Office (CSO) of Saint Lucia is set to launch its first national survey since 2016, a long-awaited initiative aimed at collecting data to help policymakers allocate the country's financial resources more effectively. Unlike previous surveys, which typically lasted months, this one will span an entire year to better capture detailed information on household income, expenditure, and living standards across the nation. Sean Mathray, Director of Statistics, underscored the survey's significance, stating that it will provide concrete insights into the financial well-being of the average citizen.
One of the critical information that will be collected, it will be put to use to update our consumer price index. Now this indicator is one of the critical indicators that we use to measure inflation. So to your question, that data, that information will be critical to allow not just the government, but also the ordinary person to have an indication as it relates to price movements, inflation, and to be better informed as it relates to how to go about utilizing the resources in that regard based on that information.
Amongst the myriad of challenges that can possibly be introduced is the idea of reluctance to participate in the survey. This reluctance is especially concerning as vulnerable communities who stand to benefit the most from informed policy making often overlook such initiatives. Nevertheless, Mathur reassured the public that the CSO's role is strictly to collect and disseminate official statistics in an effort to address the growing concerns of our island.
Our responsibility and our mandate as a Central Statistical Office is to ensure that we produce and we disseminate official statistics. So in undertaking this initiative, that is what we're seeking to do, to ensure that official statistics in relation to consumer price indices, poverty indicators are produced and disseminated. The decision as it relates to how the ordinary person will acknowledge the value and relevance of that information, statistics and data, that responsibility really and truly resides on the individual. We will be doing our own efforts to ensure that the public is aware of the information, but also the relevance of it. But for the ordinary person to have an appreciation for it and of it, that's their responsibility.
The Deputy Director of Statistics, Richard Harris, echoed similar sentiments and further highlighted that this survey is essential in accurately measuring poverty, allowing for better targeted social programs.
It allows us to measure poverty on the island as well. So in terms of, as you spoke about, meeting the needs of the ordinary man, everyday people on the street, absolutely this survey would help us to improve the lives of those who are indigent, who live as poor people in Saint Lucia, because we cannot make any fundamental changes to the lives of these types of individuals if we don't have evidence, concrete statistical evidence to support our policies that can improve their lives. So this is a very critical objective of this survey as well.
As Saint Lucia embarks on this ambitious data-gathering effort, officials urge citizens to participate, stressing that the information collected will seek to update the poverty profile of Saint Lucia, facilitate more accurate monitoring of inflationary pressures and cost of living trends, and contribute to producing more reliable CPI data, a crucial measure of inflation and economic stability, all of which will help shape policies that support economic growth and social welfare programs for years to come. For Choice News Now, I am Kishana Smith.